Hello, my name is Jill Morgenthaler, and I'm going to be going over the IMC strategic plan for the Bratcher Family Midas campaign. Bratcher Family Midas is a franchise of Midas International Corporation. There are 11 locations in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. They're full-service auto maintenance shops. It was established in 1985 by James Bratcher and is currently run by Dorotha Bratcher, his wife, and their two sons, Walter and Robert. The target audience for this campaign includes 25 to 34-year-old males and females in the Orland Park, Illinois area. We're focusing on the Orland Park location of the franchise for this campaign. These individuals have or are currently pursuing their bachelor's degree. They have an annual income of $50,000 to $75,000. They own or lease 1 to 2 cars. They own or lease a home. They enjoy the safety and convenience of suburban living. Maybe they commute into the city. Maybe they take the train, but they want the safety of being in a suburban or community area. They are concerned with the reputation of both the mechanics and the establishments providing auto maintenance, as well as the time to complete services and costs of services. So this group is very concerned with budgeting their time as well as their money. They want to make sure that they have savings. They want to make sure that they save time for their family and their friends. So being able to complete services at a decent time as well as have inexpensive services is very important to them. The most common services they receive are oil changes and tire rotations, and they tend to bring their car into the shop about 1 to 5 times per year. They use social media and other forms of internet media very heavily, such as online newspapers, magazines, blogs. They frequent different websites like BuzzFeed very frequently. So that's really what we want to meet them at, is on that internet media medium. So our objectives for this one-year campaign, the campaign is going to be run from July 2015 to July 2016. We have 3 of them. Goal 1 is to increase unique visitors to the Bratcher Family Midas website by 20 visitors per month. So we're adding a blog, we're going to add some interactive information on that website. So we want to increase that unique visitor. We want to make sure that people are visiting that site pretty frequently. And then goal 2, we want to increase the target audience awareness on Twitter and Facebook. And we want 10 new likes on Facebook or 10 or followers on Twitter per month. So a combination of both, we want 10 per month. And goal 3, we want to increase repeat visits. And for us, repeat visits, it's more than 3 visits per year from members of this target audience by 30% in 1 year. So let's say in 2014, we had 100 members of this target audience come in more than 3 times. In 2015, from July to July 2016, we want 130. We have several IMC strategies that we're going to be using for this campaign and different media tactics and things like that. So we were going to use advertising, interactive marketing, publicity, PR, and direct marketing. We're going to have a heavy internet focus, but we're going to do some traditional media as well as print, radio, and television. So advertising, we're going to take out ads on the internet, both social media outlets and online periodicals. Print, we're going to do local newspapers, local radio stations, and television stations as well. Interactive media or interactive marketing, we're going to add those interactive elements on the website. We're going to have Facebook content, Twitter content, a blog. We're going to contribute to the Orland Park Patch online community posts on a regular basis, as well as have some events. We're going to do the Spirit of America Car Show and Drive-In annual event that we have. It benefits the Orland Park food pantry, so really a great community event, as well as celebrate the 30th anniversary of Bratcher Enterprises. The company has been working as a family for 30 years, and so we really want to hone in on that family aspect. Publicity and PR, again, focusing on internet. We're going to do an online media kit on the website. However, we're going to distribute all of our press releases and media elements to our media list, which includes print, television, and radio elements as well. We're also going to do some direct marketing. We want to make sure that we reach our clients and customers on a one-on-one basis. So we're going to be using the internet and mobile technologies for that, such as emails and text messages. We want to make sure that we ask them about services, remind them of services, open up the lines of communication directly as well. To show you some creative samples from the campaign, we have the Bratcher family Midas logo, the traditional yellow, red, and black of the corporate Midas. We have the Spirit of America car show logo, which is kind of groovy, has the fluorescent light kind of feel, and different pictures and samples of flyers and things. The slogan for this campaign is Trust the Midas Touch. It is the Midas slogan. The tagline that we have for this campaign is "You can't stop, we won't stop." I mentioned earlier that this group has a very hard budget for time and money, and we want to make sure that we let them know we understand that, so we're working with them to meet these deadlines and meet these schedules. We have a packed media schedule. It's a pulsing schedule, so promotions and advertisements will run around certain events and during times when certain services are trending. So let's say you can see in July in the next slide that's when drive-ins and car shows really start trending on the internet, when people start searching for those. So we monitor or make sure that our social media content goes around that. TV and radio ads are placed on frequented stations by the target audience. We have 2 AM stations for radio, 2 FM stations. The AM stations focus on the sports, and here in Chicago, the White Sox, because that's what the Southerners tend to follow, the Bears as well. And then we, of course, have the 2 events. So to give you an idea of how this is all going to work, we have our lovely month and content interdate spreadsheet here. So you can see in June we're doing the anniversary press release distributed to our media list, our 30th anniversary celebration that's going to start on our social media outlets, and the TV commercial is going to air on WGN, one of our local stations. And you can kind of get the gist of it following from all the way down to May 2016. For our budget, we wanted to stay under $10,000, which thank goodness we did, and we do have a little bit of wiggle room. We're going to create some flyers for both events. We have Facebook ads, Twitter ads, online and print newspaper ads. We're going to hire a videographer and a photographer for both events, so we want to make sure that we can pay them for both their time shooting and editing. We have radio ads and TV ads, and some money to spare. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, email me at jillmorgenthalerpr@gmail.com.